there, folks. It is me again, Cedric Stars Trains, and today we're reviewing these 3 Rapido Trains LRC coaches. And yes, I am actually wearing nylon gloves to unbox these, because I do not want to get my fingerprints on these, as these are actually brand new. Or at least these two are. These are from Credit Valley Model Railroad, one of the railroads I really do like, or these model shops I really like. It's a 100% model train store, which is really good, I will say. These are all from the exact same estate that I got my previous car from that I just did a review on. The scale trains, what was it called again? The scale trains Pullman Standard PS2CD covered hopper. These are from the exact same estate. As you guys, if you have watched my previous review, may or may not know, that these are from the exact same estate. I actually spoke to the guys who received the estate, and they actually knew the person pretty well. They said that he never actually ran these. These are both brand new. This one is used. I'm pretty sure that's what they said, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, these two are for sure new, like never even taken out of the box, new. And if they said if they did take them out, or he did take them out of the box, they were just taken out to make sure the lights worked, and that's it. But I'm pretty sure this one is used. But these two are basically brand new. So yeah, let's start with the numbers. This one is, let me pull that back, LRC Club Car Via Rail Canada Canadian scheme, unnumbered. This one here is LRC Coach Via Rail Canada as delivered unnumbered. And last but not least, this one here is LRC Coach Via Rail Canada original scheme #335. And on the bottom, by the way, here, this is French. But yeah, let's start with this one here. So, I'm going to be as careful as I can, as I don't want to damage these. So we have some styrofoam. Now there is 2 layers to this box. Gotta grab the right one. There we go. There's the manual. Nothing else inside. Put that to the side here. So here is the manuals. Stay connected and never miss the latest announcements. Yes. Rapido trains. We love trains as much as you do. I love how Rapido includes things like this. So let me open this here. So this is the French side. This is English. Rapido is Canadian, so that's why they put it in French. So yeah, here's the manual. Let you guys read it if you want to read it. Alright. Put that to the side. Then here is the exploded parts diagram. Yeah, you can see how stiff these are. These have really never been used or even opened. I'm not sure about the age of these cars though. Doesn't really matter in my opinion. But yeah, you can see these things have fully furnished interiors, which is really cool, I will say. I love how Rapido does that. Really high quality details in my opinion. Okay, close that back up too. Put that there. And here we have the Rapido wand. I love how they package their cars. It's just so quality, I can say, or will say. So here we have a bag of separately fitted parts. I'm not sure what that is for, but I'll look at the diagram after. Then we have the diaphragms as well, and some long shank couplers for some reason. So then here, that opens up. Then we have the light controller. I actually did already run this one just for like a couple seconds. And you can actually turn the lights on in the front and rear for the red lights for the end of train, which is actually really cool. These do have capacitors as well. They last around, I think I timed it 5 seconds, which is really good. But yeah, let's see. Oh, it's just so nice. Ah, no, that's great. Hit it with the thing. Yeah, look at that, guys. That is just amazing. You can see the red color on the seats Maybe you can't with the camera, but I can. Yeah, look at the detail on that. That is nice. Well, I don't really like the screw placement though. That's a bit obvious, I will say. Yeah, but that looks really good. Wow. That looks amazing. Then with the diagrams, or diaphragms, I would assume that they just pop on. And here's the detail on this side. There's so much going on this, I will say. That side too. I'll just place it back in the cradle for the moment. Like it goes in the other way. Alright, now for this one. Alright, now for this one, the LRC Coach V-Rail Canada as delivered, unnumbered. So I'll slide this out, probably for the first time. There we go. I haven't opened these two unnumbered ones yet. They've stayed in their box. Yeah, look at that. That looks so nice. Not even any signs of opening as well. Really nice. Just, yeah, really good. Alright, let's pop this open. Alright, breaking the seal, you could say. Oh, those are tight. Oh, we have the numbers. Nice. Good. I was hoping we had that. I was thinking maybe these weren't gonna be here. That's good. We do have them. Same diaphragm. I'm not gonna open it again. Or diagram. Then again, papers, and then stay connected. I really like this, by the way. This is really cool. Does this open up? Oh, it does open up. Whoops, I never noticed that. Ah, the website. Yeah, that's nice. I really like this. Probably hang these up or maybe frame them or actually something. Looks pretty cool. Alright. There we go. We'll say I think this foam could have been glued into the box or something. Would have been a bit nicer. There we go. Alright, we have the, again, wand. But I'm not going to need them because, you know, of course they're all cross-compatible. So I'll leave this one in the box. Alrighty. Well, this one has green trucks. Interesting. I don't think the other one had green trucks. I gotta say, I love that flag. It looks really good. Oh yeah, wow. Oh yeah, look at how shiny these wheels are. That's not even run. I doubt that's ran. That looks really good, guys. Wow. Alright, well, we'll save that for the up-close detail. What I'm going to do quickly, I'm going to put everything back in the box. Of course, not the freight cars, passenger cars. Leave those out, but I'm just going to put everything back in the box, so cue the time lapse. Alright, that took too long, guys. I think that took around 10 minutes for me to do. That's great. Now on to the last coach, the third one. This is the LRC Club car, Via Rail Canada Canadian scheme, unnumbered. Here we go. Again, yeah, no signs of opening on this one as well. Great looking box. We'll say I love the Via badge there. Looks great. Oh, this one's really tight. Wow. Oh, please, come on. About the other side. Oh, I just ripped the box. That's great. There we go. We've already seen all the instructions and stuff, so I'm not going to pull it out this time. Okay, so we have some weird cars, or weird pieces. We have this piece here. That green thing. Not sure what that's for. Interesting. Looks like it would go on top. Pull this one off. And of course, looks like it's in great condition. Yeah, wheels are super clean. Again. Yeah, that looks just great, guys. This one has a green interior seating, which is nice. This one says VO1. Of course, unnumbered again. And here we have the same diaphragm detail. We'll say these are decently heavy as well, which is great. Yeah, it looks great, I will say. Just amazing. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for that. And we're going to go over to the coupler height test. Alrighty, folks, so here for the coupler height test. I'm using this again, my Western Pacific Tangent 87-foot car, and this is built to the NMRA standards. And here is the Rapido car. They aren't turned on at the moment. I will say the rolling resistance isn't really that phenomenal, but I think that's fine because you're not going to have more than 4 of these anyways in a constant, so I think that's fine at the moment. But let's see here. Oh, that's a bit too much. Zoom in, please. There we go. Then get some focusing. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, it's okay. Although these are Rapido couplings, so they might sit better with Rapidos. Yeah, but that's not excusable, I will say. That's not good, but it's not perfect. It's not good, but it's not bad, I mean. Let's flip it around. Yeah, this one seems to be about the same. But I think that's okay. But yeah, it's a little bit high, I will say. Alright, let's move on to the next car here. Alright, so here I have one of the Via Rail coach cars here. Let's try. And yeah, it's about the same again. So I think it's going to be about the same for the other side again. This one definitely has a lot better rolling resistance. So a wheel might be popped out a little bit on the other one. Let's see. Yeah, about the same again, I will say. So I think that's okay. But let's check out the other one now. So, alright, so here for the other one now. Let me move it back. This one definitely has a lot better rolling resistance out of all of them. Of course, it might just need some oil, I will say. But let's check it out. This one's about dead on, actually. Let's flip her around. And there we go. Yeah, that looks a bit too high again. But let me just test something here. If I add another one of these cars onto the track, are they even? Oh, yeah, they're spot on with each other. Of course, I haven't put the diaphragms on yet, so that's why there's a bigger gap. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. I'm guessing, of course, it would look better if the coupler head was on, but of course they are two different coupler types. So again, that could be why. Yeah. So yeah, let's move on to the free rolling test. Here, I'm just gonna give it a simple push. I'm not gonna do what I did for my previous review here, but just a simple push. You can see they do slow down quite a bit. It's not like the scale trains ones. But I will say the club car seems to be the worst out of the three. Um, I'm not sure why it's the worst, but there it is. Yeah, definitely slows down quite a bit. Of course, these have been in the box for quite some time, so like I said, they may just need some oil, but I think that may improve with running. So yeah, let's get down to the track and take a look at these lights. Alright, so here I have it on the track. I will say the lighting in these coaches are very accurate to the real thing, as I've actually read an LR I've actually rode in an LRC coach before, quite recently, about last year I'd say. This is basically spot on actually. This is very accurate, and I'm not gonna lie when I say this, I can see like the threading on the seats, which is pretty cool, I will say. The seats are that detailed. They look a lot brighter on the camera, but they have a more prototypical look in person. But I just want to show you guys so how long the capacitors last for. I'm cutting track power in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, so there you go. That's track power off. So let me test it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 3 seconds. There you go. 3 seconds. That's how long they last for. I will say the capacitors are a bit loud when you're starting them up because they have to charge. But besides that, they are pretty quiet. Let me just turn my lights off here. So you can see here, if I go, I think it's around here. There you go. There's the red lights. This is on both sides. I'm not sure how you get the green on though, but it's probably somewhere. Well, there's the main lights, and that side should be on now. But yeah, I'm not sure how you make it green. Maybe they don't go green, but anyways, that's still pretty cool. Maybe they have to go somewhere here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do turn green, I don't know. But they are a lot brighter in person. They are a dark red, very dark red, I will say. Which is great, and it's constant no flicker lighting, which I love too. These doors don't open, right? No, okay, that was gonna be pretty cool if they did, but that's fine. And you can actually see through that door as well, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure why you can kind of see a light reflecting inside. I think that's just a reflection though, because I don't actually see that in person. But still, pretty cool. Alright, let's see how these run on my 20-second radius. Alrighty folks, so I'm going to put the diaphragms on now. I'm not entirely sure how to do this, but I'm pretty sure that you would just slide these on. So let's see here. So this is one of the diaphragms. I would hope these are just a slide-on job, and that's it. Maybe I'm upside down. No. Oh, I think they clip on. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. So, I guess these come off. That's interesting. So then, these go on like that then? Yeah. There we go. That's how that goes on. So, then, there. They don't move. That's quite unfortunate. That's fine. I think it should be. If you don't want to KD scale these, that's gonna be fine. There, that's the second one. Alright, and then I'll repeat the process for the other ones, and I'll see you then. Alrighty, folks. So, as you can see, I opened up the interior here. The seats are fully detailed, which is great, as well as the washrooms and the kitchen is detailed as well, which is pretty cool, I will say. Although I'm not sure why this one has a kitchen when there really shouldn't be, unless there's two sets of washrooms in this one, one for the regular people, one for the business class. It might be what, I don't know. I don't remember if this was the club car that I opened. I think it was though. But you can see how big those capacitors are. Very big. But yeah, very detailed on the inside. There's a kitchen right there. So yeah, very, very nice, I will say. And I love how there's no wires as well attached to the top of the car. And you can see they're full seats, so you don't have to cut your passengers' legs off if you're going to put passengers inside of the cars. Alrighty, folks. So I am going to be running my ALC-42 charger for this running session with an added tempo coach by Rapido as well. But I will say one thing I'm not liking so far about these cars is the fact that they don't have moving diaphragms, although maybe in real life they don't move, but I would assume that they do. Of course, I never crossed the coaches in real life, but I would assume that they would be touching and moving. I did put the diaphragms on, so yeah, that is a bit disappointing. But like I said, maybe they do in real life not move. But I will say, yeah, just very interesting. So yeah, for the front session, I'm gonna be running this ALC-42 charger by Backman with TCS Wow Sound. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me, and I'll see you guys after the running session. Alright, hope you enjoy.
Your attention, please. Now departing on track 2, northbound train number 130. Passengers are advised to proceed to track 2 at this time. All aboard. Southbound train number 133. Please remain behind the warning line as the train approaches the station. All baggage must have identification. Please have your tickets ready and have a safe trip. Now departing on track 1, northbound train number 170. All passengers should have their tickets, baggage, and identification ready at this time. Have a pleasant day and a safe trip. All aboard.
May I have your attention, please? Now arriving on track 1, southbound train 183. Please have your identification and tickets ready when boarding the train. Have a pleasant trip.
May I have your attention, please? Now departing on track 3, northbound train number 190. Last call for train number 190 on track 3. All aboard.
Now arriving on track 2, southbound train 111. Please stand behind the yellow line as the train approaches the platform. Only ticketed passengers will be allowed to board the train.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end here. I do appreciate it. I will say for these cars though, I really do like them a lot, but I'm not a fan of how their diaphragms don't move. I'm not. For those who are wondering, because I never said the price for one of these is 150 Canadian dollars. And for 3 of them, which is how much I got, that's 400 Canadian. I would guess the original price for these would be around 230 Canadian dollars, I would think. For that price, the diaphragms should move. I will say some people don't like the diaphragms move. I can say I am not one of those people. I really do think diaphragms should be moving. Because I do like the KD short shank my things and make them look like prototypical. But just like the Broadway Limited coaches, I can't do that. Because, well, I think if I did, they would just fall off and rotate off the curves on my layout. Unfortunately, if you had a scale radius, though, then they would work. But yeah, I don't think it's possible, unfortunately. For that reason alone, I'm taking 10 points off my point scale. For my point scale, it's out of 50, and if I find something that's bad or just wrong, I deduct points. And I'm deducting 10 points because I really think that should be a feature on these. So we're bringing that down to 40 points. Oh, and I did also fix the rolling resistance. It just needed some oil, and that fixed it. And then they're really good now, actually. I will say. Yeah, but everything else is basically perfect in these cars. I can't find any other faults. There's no paint chips, no nothing actually, which is kind of surprising that there's no paint chips. I thought for sure maybe there would. But yeah, I think I got a pretty good deal on these. I will say again that the diaphragms really should be moving, but that's really a arguable feature anyways. But regardless, I still think they look really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you could please like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated as it helps supporting this channel. Alright guys, if you like this review, I will hopefully be posting more like this soon. Alright guys, this is Cedric Strains signing out, and I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe out there folks.